Hi guys, so you're watching Rick Shiels Golf channel? Oh no, you're not, sorry. You're watching Me and My Golf TV. This is my swing analysis from Piers and Andy. They're looking to rip me to shreds. Don't listen to much of the bad stuff, only the good stuff, and take charge of your game.
Okay, so as you can see, we have a very special swing analysis today, Piers.
I can't wait.
One of our fellow golf professionals, Rick Shiels, and fellow YouTuber, Rick Shiels. If you don't know these guys, make sure you go and check his channel out. Great golf content on there, a lot of equipment reviews and swing stuff, so go and check him out. So we were lucky enough to go to the Turkish Airlines Open a couple of weeks ago, which was fantastic. Obviously, Rick and Pete were there.
Yep.
If you haven't seen those, go and check out the videos there of the whole week. And we decided we'd do a swing analysis, Piers, for both of them. But today we're going to look at Rick's and sort of hopefully give him some things to improve on. We had a match against Rick and Pete, and it was quite an interesting match, very close. And we thought, well, it'd be a great opportunity to show you guys some of the things that they do very well in their golf swing, but also how we can possibly get them to improve as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we spoke to them, didn't we, about what shots their bad shots are, and you know, that's all we ask our clients. You know, what's your bad shot and how do we need to fix it? So yeah, absolutely, looking forward to it.
Okay, so Rick's bad shot. When we play Rick, he likes to draw the golf ball.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
But sometimes he overcooks it. He ends up turning that into quite a big hook. So the shot that he was sort of scared of the most or wanted to get rid of was that left shot where it just turns over too much. So let's first of all go and take a look at his swing from the front on view and show some of the really good things, because we've got driver here.
And bear that in mind, obviously, the fact that he does hook it too much.
Yeah, definitely. So from the front on view here, let's take a look. So some of the great things that he does in his setup, very neutral setup, very good ball position and weight distribution. Now as we move Rick to the top of his golf swing, he makes a really good turn into his trail side. So his legs are very stable, his right side's very stable, and as you can see from his spine angle at the top, if we can freeze him there, he gets his upper body leaning away from the target. Yeah. Now this is really important, Piers, to sort of launch that golf ball, and it's really important to create that power in the downswing.
Which he does really well. He does launch the ball really well.
And he launches the ball sometimes up to 17 degrees, so he creates a lot of height. So there's a front view, and that's some of the really good things that he does there. Now, when we take a look on the down the line view, this is where sort of Rick, I suppose, needs to work more his game at, really. So if we take a look at his backswing, he's got a good backswing in terms of swing plane. The club face gets a little open early in the backswing, and as he gets to the top, the face is a little open. You'll see there at the top of the golf swing. But as he starts the downswing, this is where you'll see where the problems start to happen. Now, as we get to what we call parallel point 3, Piers, where the club shaft is parallel to the ground in the downswing, we'll notice that the club head is behind the hands. Now that is underplane, so he's sort of under the swing plane there. From here, he's going to swing a little bit now too much to the right of the target. Now, if we take him through to parallel point 4, we'll see that the club again here is in front of the swing plane as opposed to being on plane. And this is always going to start the golf ball right. And coupled with the fact that Rick is going to use his hands to rotate the face a lot, this has got either a draw, it's got a push, but as we know, it sometimes turns into a hook for him.
As you said, Andy, that club face is quite open throughout his whole backswing and downswing, and then obviously he gets that parallel point 3, and he works really hard to rotate the face, square the face up, and he has to square it up a little bit more than you would do for a straight shot, because he's actually swinging the club out to the right, as you said.
So this is what helps Rick launch the ball so high, because he's swinging the golf club very much from the inside and creating very upward angle. So let's go into how we would change that, Piers. So basically what we'd like to see with Rick, we'd like to see more on plane in the downswing and less rotation of the face. And this is hopefully going to get his dispersion. First of all, it's going to get him starting the golf ball more online with a lot less side spin.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I mean, look, you know what? We did a drill not that long ago for one of our swing analysis winners, and very similar to this, and we love it. We call it lay it on the line. So first thing we're going to get you to do is to take your setup with the driver and then get a golf club and place it parallel to your target line. So hopefully I've done a pretty good job with that there, Andy. You'll notice that the head is hooked in between my heel, behind my heel there. So the objective here will be for Rick that when he swings through, we want him to lay his shaft here, the shaft he's swinging, on the shaft on the ground. Now you'll notice from the video that we took of Rick, he's in a very different position here than he would be when he normally hits the golf ball. So normally Rick will be out here, sort of swinging on that path there, whereas the shaft now, we're asking him to feel as though he lays it on the line. And that will actually, obviously, to him, it'll feel like he's swinging a lot to the left. It'll feel to him as though he's playing a fade or even a slice.
Yeah.
And look, Rick is aware of this. He understands his golf swing. He just doesn't get to practice as much as he'd perhaps like to. He understands the things that he needs to do in his golf swing, but if he can get the sensation of getting the golf club swinging more to the left through the ball, he may not even swing to the left, but what he'll do is he'll neutralise it. So if he's swinging, let's say, 10 degrees to the right, if he feels like he swings 10 degrees to the left, then guess what? Hopefully he'll get the one in the middle.
Definitely.
And that's what we're after.
And Rick's a good player, so I mean, it's always we talk about this feel so often, the feeling real, and you know, this will be a big feel for Rick, wouldn't it? Let's just go through, if you take your setup there, please, let's just go through exactly where we'd like to see Rick in parallel point 3 on the downswing, because really important here to be on plane, the club head should be covering the hands. Now we know Rick now gets it too much here behind the hands, very shallow, and then from there he's always going to swing to the right and out in front of him there, and with a lot of rotation. You see that face now just closes, and almost the body switches off here as well. Now we talked about this before, when you get the club on this line, to lay it on the line, the body has to sort of work through the golf ball, and when your body turns more, you don't have to rely on those hands to rotate so fast, and this is really, like we said, going to neutralise everything out. Absolutely,
absolutely. So we've got something else as well, another added bonus here. Now we've got a full bottle of water. We recommend doing this with an empty bottle of water. We've got a full one, just because we haven't drank it yet. But what we've got is, we've got this, if you imagine that we've got a club head with the driver outside of the golf ball and a foot toward the target. So a club head outside the golf ball and then a foot towards the target. Now the objective here is to miss the bottle. Okay, whether it be with the ball, whether it be with the club head, we want you to get the sensation of, yes, laying it on the line.
The way for the minute.
Sorry, we want to lay it on the line, but also we want to miss the bottle of water. Now, if you can do those both things, that's a little bit of negative feedback there, a little bit of positive feedback there. That's going to help get that swing plane and change it.
Definitely, and you can see there that really we want you to feel, Rick, that your club is swinging way in from this bottle of water, when in reality, all that's going to do is get you hopefully on plane here. On plane here, and start that golf ball straighter.
And Rick is a good player, because I know some of you will be thinking, well, what about his club face position? Well, you know what, Rick is a good player. By rights, with Rick's face being so open there, he should be hitting a slice. Now he doesn't, he hits a big draw.
He breaks the rules.
He breaks the rules. Rick, you're always breaking the rules, we know that. So actually what will happen is, if we get him on plane or even swinging a little bit left, he'll sort his club face out, that's not a problem. But I suppose long term, you would say you'd want less of this. And this is pretty good for power, so don't take it all out totally, and maybe more of this. So this is definitely more consistent. That sort of move there, you can see the club and the arms are sinking to the body a bit better as opposed to that there. Yeah. But if you look at a long driver, they're generally in that position.
So more accuracy, so hopefully I think what this will do will get you starting the golf ball more online with a lot less spin, as opposed to starting that golf ball out so far right and then drawing it back in, and then just turning that every now and again into that one that misses left. So hopefully that helps you understand, guys, in terms of, you know, what a better player there. We see this a lot with low handicap golfers. A lot of professionals get it underneath the swing plane and they don't like to see it hook. So it's more of it's a less common fault pace that we see under the swing plane, but it's still a good point to talk about. If you hook the golf ball, give this a go. It may well work for you. Definitely. Maybe we shouldn't have given him such a good tip, though, because I think we might be playing against soon in a match. Well, he'll have to do a swing analysis enough to help us out, maybe.
Yes, maybe.
Okay, guys, hope that helps, Rick. Hope that helps you. Post your comments down below. Let us know if it does. Hope it doesn't work too good for you. And guys, thanks for watching there. As usual, make sure you post your comments and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Give us a thumbs up, hit the like button for us. And don't forget to check out meandmygolf.com for lots more great tips coming soon. Thanks, guys, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks a lot.